Hello everyone and welcome to Science Time. I'm Miss Stephanie, that's Benjamin, and this is Maggie, and they're going to be joining us today for science. So all week we've been talking about human impact on the environment. Today is Earth Day, so happy Earth Day everybody! So we're talking specifically today about footprints, and I don't mean the type you make when you take your foot and you stomp in the dirt. Footprints are what do we do in this world that leaves some kind of impact, some kind of trace somewhere. All right, so I want you to get a piece of paper. You're gonna want a piece of construction paper. Pick a light color, a white, a tan, maybe a yellow, but you're gonna do two things today, okay? One, you're gonna make your T-chart, and we're gonna record big footprints and small footprints. On the other side, you're gonna do your Earth Day poster. So you want something that's thicker. So maybe you have some white paper that's a little thicker, but you'll need to make sure it's thick enough that your coloring on the other side will not go through the paper. All right, so also make sure you have your crayons, your markers, and your pencils. Here we go. So do your T-chart, which is very simple. You take your pencil and you go straight down and straight over, okay? On one side you can put big footprint, on the other side you can put small footprint, okay? So something that is a big footprint, that makes a big mark on our Earth, that's very traceable, is the fact that we use food, energy, and water. You can think of some more really big footprints, list those out. Smaller footprints, I want you to think about something smaller that reduces the amount of impact on our Earth. So for example, reusable shopping bags is a smaller footprint than if you just use bags and threw them away all the time. Use both sides of the paper, like we're going to do today. Now if you always just use one side of the paper, that has a bigger impact than if you use both sides of the paper, right? Buy and use things instead of new. So when we reuse toys, like sometimes we grow out of clothes and we give it to a friend who's younger and smaller, that is a better way to reduce the footprint than always buying new clothes and throwing away the old ones. So buying used things is important. Go to your Goodwill and your thrift stores. You're gonna find a lot of cool stuff there. Another one is use sun's heat. What does it mean by use sun's heat? Well, sun is an energy, right? It warms you up, warms up the ground, helps plants grow, all sorts of things. Well, we need energy, which is a huge footprint. So if we use the sun, instead of, say, turning on our heater, that reduces the footprint, the environmental footprint. Those people that have special panels on their houses, that collects the sun's rays, the sun's heat, the sun's energy, and turns that into energy for the house instead of using electricity in other ways. So that reduces that footprint for that household. So the sun gives us a way to reduce some of the bigger footprints. So I want you to keep thinking, list out 4 or 5 other things, maybe find 1 or 2 other things that are a bigger footprint. Look around, what do you do at home that could be a big footprint or a small footprint, and list those out in your T-chart. On the other side of your paper, since it is Earth Day and we're all excited about that, I want you to do a poster about Earth Day. Maybe you use cut up pieces of old paper. So you can use recycled items for this poster as well. You don't just have to use markers and crayons, okay? So do your Earth Day poster, happy Earth Day. So make it a really fun poster with the other side being your footprint, okay? If you did not watch the video in our circle time today, Betsy's Kindergarten Adventures, Happy Earth Day, please go to this YouTube site. It's a really cool way to learn about Earth Day if you don't know already about it. All right, so happy Earth Day, everybody, and we'll see you for science next time. Hit like, subscribe, and the notification bell so you know when the next one's coming out. Bye, everybody.